Welcome to the Yukon. That was a really long drive from Canmore. Went up the ice fields, out and around to Dawson Creek. Lots of stuff to see, but I was in a hurry. It's late season and winter conditions are quickly approaching. Thought I had time to squeeze in the dawn jek, but it's looking like it's too late. And the level of suffering would just be off the charts. So I'm going to do some day trips instead. Starting it with this one, I'm headed up Congdon Creek for Right On Mountain. It's good to be back in the Yukon. Oh, neat, look at this, an old cabin. I had a hunch there'd be prospectors out here. These look like pills. It's another one of those cabins that the structure is in really good shape. Some renovations, you'd have yourself a wonderful spot out in the mountains. Rocco handled the road trip well. She just slept on my lap the whole way here. And then at night, when it's time for me to go to bed, she's all restless and squirming around, so I'll do my best to wear her out today. Get ourselves lined up on the same page once again. I like to spend a good amount of time up here, make my way into Alaska as well. I drove the Dempster, the minivan. Maybe it's time to do the Dalton as well. Is the Yukon the most beautiful place in Canada? I mean, is that even a question? I feel really lucky to be here. I've got no route information, no beta on this Right On Mountain. Just aiming myself towards the northeastern slopes. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to see Mount Logan today. It's over 100 kilometers away. It's such an insanely huge mountain. It just dominates the landscape. Maybe one day I can get myself out there. Rocco's starting to get this all figured out. She leads the way. First we go up, and then we go down. So I cleared that trail to Star Mountain. The trail to nothing. I was going to try it this late summer, early fall. But after I saw the conditions on Mount Bryce, how it was melted down to bare ice, I figured my chances on SAR were going to be next to none because there's a steep glacier climb you got to do on it. So I'm going to leave it till next spring when it's got a good amount of snow cover on it. And I feel like I have a greater chance of success. A lot of these big mountains, it's just like playing the lottery. We hit the jackpot on King Edward. I mean, that was a fantastic day in the mountains. It doesn't get much better than that. Oh, we're starting to get into it, aren't we, Rocco? Rocco, you little weasel. You beat me to the top. Look at this spectacular view of Mount Logan. I really wish I could see it because it's just a gigantic ice field that stretches for 200 kilometers all the way to the Pacific Ocean. So hopefully next time we can see it. Campfires aren't allowed here, so I gotta move myself somewhere else to cook my dinner. So I'm staying at a campground tonight for a change, and to celebrate the first fire in many months, I'm gonna have ribs. It's one of my favorites. My recipe book is permanently creased, and when I open it up, it automatically flips to this page So I've got brown sugar, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, and some chili powder in here. I'm just gonna rub it right on the ribs. Pressure cook high. 20 minutes. Oh, that's not good. And that's how you do it. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm speechless. That was just so good. It's exactly what I needed. Oh. I left the campground this morning and I found this free spot to camp, so I just been taking it easy, taking a rest day. The forecast tomorrow looks really good, so I think it's time to do round 2 on Mount Cairns. Last time I was up there, I turned around about the last 200 meters. You have to walk across this glacier, and I wasn't comfortable with it, but I think at this point it's something that I feel like I can handle, so it's worth going back up there and trying again, so we will see. I managed to drive an extra 5 kilometers versus what I did with the minivan, so it knocks off a good 2 hours of travel out here. It's going to be a big day. I think at least 12 hours to get it done. Gonna have to carry Rocco a lot up in the mountain where it's cold. I'm starting to feel the excitement build up. It's looking very good. These creek bed approaches though, just so tedious. I'd take this any day of the week over BC bushwhacking, but still, this is draining. But every step, one step closer to this beast. So if you haven't seen the first video attempt on this mountain, there's this glaciated ridgeline right before the summit block. It's just all broken up and wavy looking. It's one of those pesky mountains where you spend most of your day just trying to reach the crux. Looking like it's going to be a beautiful day in the mountains. Today's going to be the day we can see Mount Logan. That's for sure. Just gotta climb to the top of this false summit, and on the other side of that That's where my crux is located. We're almost there. Rocco just tore her way out of my jacket like Hulk Hogan. I know what she's thinking. She's trying to get to the summit first. It's almost 3 o'clock. This is taking longer than I thought it would. And it's starting to get socked in too. You got out too soon, didn't you? Now you want back in my jacket. I was mistaken. There's another false summit I gotta go over to reach the crux. Forgot how big this mountain is. Made it further than I did last time. I just can't see where to go. The clouds cleared for a second and I could see the summit and it looked evil. It's towering way up there and I need visibility to tackle something like that. So that's the worst part. I can't tell whether it's worth coming back for round 3. I'm questioning whether I actually had footage of the actual summit last time I was here because that thing looked huge. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on the list with Mount Bryce, a mountain that's defeated me twice. I'm headed back down. Hopes and dreams crushed. I still have one more thing to look forward to though. They can't take that away from me. Maybe I should look up some beta. Surely somebody has climbed Mount Cairns. So everyone probably knows the real reason I came up to the Yukon, is to get the wood stove going again. So cozy, but that was a big day yesterday, about 2,300 meters of climbing. I bet you if I hit the summit, it'd be pushing like 2,600 meters, which is huge. That's significant for going up a single mountain. I think my route is the only way to do it. You can't really go up from the other side because it's a big hanging glacier, which would not be a simple task to gain or climb. But yeah, Morristy, he fixed my air conditioning issue over on his channel. But if you haven't seen that video, I ordered this AC blocker kit. Then I installed it within half hour. Then I went in the GM. They did the vacuum and refill. So it cost about 300 Canadian total to get it fixed. Versus I was quoted 1,800 to get the rear lines replaced. So I think that's the best way to do it. It seems to be working good. It's not leaking out or anything. They're really nice machine parts, and they sell the kits for all kinds of GM vehicles, so it must be a common problem. But yeah, I'm going to need a rest day to recuperate and figure out what to do next, so I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and thank you to Patreon supporters, and I'll see you soon.